I think that's probably one of the most unique ideas I've seen come into the Dayton area in the past 2 decades. I highly promote it to anyone that I know from family and friends, just because I know that they would not have an experience like this so close to home unless there was an opportunity for people to gather together and share classic movies that we love and in a fun atmosphere. Everybody who walks in here, they just can't believe what's going on.
So what's unique about this experience is, number one, you're probably going to be surrounded by like-minded individuals. So if you really love Caddyshack or you really love The Godfather, you're going to be surrounded by people that maybe identify with that movie as part of their personality and their interests. So we give you an opportunity to interact with those people as well. So before the movie starts, we serve food and we have a party-like atmosphere, so people aren't just sitting down by themselves at a table. They're mingling around.
A Sunday evening, this is what we all want to do. We all want to dress up in our garb and do the quotes and the lines. I think John Bukovalis is brilliant.
We have themed drinks that go with the movie and kind of create a sense of travel back in time or travel back to the culture that that movie relates to. So creatively coming up with menu items that go along with the movie, and music and a slideshow, trivia, all kind of relating to that movie, but along with this old building, help transport you to another time and place, and then you get a chance to interact with people who also like that movie.
The combination of a movie plus dinner and socializing, it's like a movie, but just better, I think. I think the food incorporated with the movie goes really well, and I don't know, it's a good experience.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's really fun.
I think it's a wonderful get-together to bring in an old-fashioned movie in this type of building and have all your friends dress up.
My background is I was a communication major in college. My goal was to teach communication, so I have a master's degree in communications. And I was able to do that along with some other teaching throughout my life, but ended up kind of branching off a little bit. I have a company called Dayton Outdoor Weddings, and I have different clubs in the area that I help convert and utilize and maximize the clubs. And I rent weddings at these various clubs. Along that path, I developed a relationship with the Engineers Club of Dayton here. And so we started renting out this place for weddings. So the wedding season, has its busy time in the spring and in the fall and summer, and it's a little slow in the winter. So I was getting a little antsy, like, hey, I need something to occupy me a little bit. And I just had the idea of utilizing the space a little more. They didn't utilize this auditorium as much as they could have. And my background in communications, I've taught different classes on media and films and movies as a way of influencing society. And so my own personal interest with movies as a medium, I thought, well, what if we kind of added a projector and a movie screen and a sound system? We could show some cool movies here. And since we have a great chef, they have a kitchen here, we could combine movies and the food and kind of turn it into an experience. And older movies, classics, and so they liked the idea. And the director here, Darby Kincaid, very progressive, open-minded, and she was willing to work with me to get this idea off the ground.
Getting all the people together, friends, people we don't know and people we do know, and just getting the whole group together, it's great. I think it's a phenomenal idea. And I think it's an idea that can be quickly franchised.
It kind of evolved into a movie party. And just with talking with different people and brainstorming, we kind of came up with more of, rather than just sitting down and watching a movie, having it a movie experience. And actually, our actual name is the Dayton Dinner Theater Picture Show. So, coming off the old days of Rocky Horror Picture Show, we thought of, the movie is an excuse to have a party almost, and it's themed around the movie, but we want it to be interactive and kind of have a new way of thinking about movies rather than an isolated experience more of a social experience. It's not just about the movie itself, but the interaction with people. So our goal is for everybody to have a good time in addition to the movie.